The fishing guides were the heart of every Redbone tournament. Their generosity, their spirit, and their love for the water made these events unforgettable. My husband Gary adored working with everyone in Buffalo. He believed deeply in the mission and cherished the friendships he built here.
Growing up with CF, I saw firsthand how these tournaments brought people together, not just to fish, but to fight for a cure. Jim, Frank, and Bill, you represent all the guides who showed up year after year with dedication and heart.
It grew into something that I just couldn't believe, and I really related to Gary as a dad of 3 kids, of having his daughter have CF at such a young age, and he put his heart and soul into that thing, and it grew nationwide, not only here in Western New York, but nationwide too.
And I can remember that very first meeting that we had, and the nice spread of food, of course. And I was in awe of seeing a guy like Bob Rich and Mindy Rich, you and some of the other key people that were involved. Frank was even there. You could see that it was growing. A seed had been planted.
When we first started, we didn't know how big it was going to go, and the key to the whole thing was getting the guides involved. And to each and every guide that I talked to, it was like, yes, it was their way of giving back. You didn't have to ask twice, and I think that was the key. At one of the Bass Eye events, Gary Hall was fishing with me during the event and bid on a trip down to the Bahamas. His buddy that was fishing with him, Dale, actually said, why are we not doing this on the lower Niagara River? I mean, you have Rich Products on the upper river. Your office is on the lower Niagara River. It's a perfect fit. Next thing you know, I was getting a call saying, hey, Frank, we're going to do a lower river.
I had an opportunity to fish with Gary Ellis and his daughter Nicole. She actually caught her first walleye, and being on the water and experienced their sharing a very special memory.
There's a tremendous sense of camaraderie amongst the fishermen. Some of our anglers have fished with these same captains all 18 years and have built relationships throughout the rest of the year. The concept of family is very strong here, and at the end of the day, raising money for a great cause.
I'd never really been part of the fishing tournament. When Bob explained it to me there was a guide, I thought, geez, never had a guide before. I'm not interested in winning any prizes, but I'm interested in supporting the cause. So I thought, why not do it? And if a guide can find a fish for me, it's a lot better off than trying to find my own. A number of months later, there was a dinner at Pettibones, which was the restaurant at Pilot Field. And so I found out that night that Casey Bryan, at that point, was going to be my celebrity angler.
These tournaments were more than just fishing. They were a community with purpose. The volunteers, the guides, and the sponsors all showed up because they believed that they could make a difference in the lives of people with CF, and they did. Charles, who I was lucky enough to fish with for many years, was just one example of that spirit, along with Jim and Frank and Bill and all the guides who poured their heart into this cause.
So it's all of us doing our little bit and the things that we believe in for causes that we believe in, and taking one step forward and saying, I can make a difference, I'll help.
As someone living with cystic fibrosis, the Bass Eye meant the world to me. Those mornings on the water not only helped the CF Foundation accelerate research and improve care, but they gave people with CF something just as important, the feeling of an entire community showing up for them, believing that together we could catch a cure.
Gary always told me, the more you give in life, the more you get in life. We wanted to make a difference.
Yep, and with that bond came a lot of competition too. Everybody wanted to be top guy. You know, it was, who's the best fisherman? And then your crew had the bragging rights. But, out of all that, we worked really hard. We'll continue to work really hard to find a cure for CF.
And I think the big picture was the legacy. This is something that's going to be with us for the rest of our lives. And I'll remember it for the rest of my time here on Earth. But, it really was the best story in medicine.
Jim, Frank, and Bill, your dedication helped turn a simple idea into a legacy. You all gave generously of your time, your talent, and your hearts. Thank you.
Thank you. And thank you to all of the fishing guides that helped make the Bass Eye so successful over these many years. You've changed lives, and we are forever grateful.
And congratulations to our awardees tonight who made this tremendous commitment to finding a cure for cystic fibrosis. And to you, Jim, to you, Frank, and to you, Bill, thank you again.
Hey, I'm sorry I couldn't be with you guys tonight, but I want to shout out to the honorees here. Good guys. I've had a lot of fun with these guys. Bill, Jim, and Frank, you guys do an excellent job. I had a lot of fun with you guys out on the water, and you deserve everything you're getting. So congratulations to you guys.
This hat is 30 years old. It represents the inspiration of Susan and Gary Ellis. Congratulations to all the guides that helped make these dreams a reality to help find a cure for cystic fibrosis. We couldn't have done this without you. Thanks so much.
For everyone who made the Bass Eye possible, your commitment not only helped me and Nicole, but thousands of others. Thank you so very much.
Jim, Frank, Bill, congratulations.
We love you guys.